It's party time! Flappers, put on your cloche hats, and guys, grab your fedoras, because Easton Siegel Museum wants to take you back to the Roaring '20s. The Siegel Museum's Cat's Meow exhibit takes you back to the Roaring '20s when flappers, fashions, and free spirits reigned supreme.
Easton was pretty lively, you could say, with speakeasies, brothels, and all sorts of things. We have an old bathtub. We have one of our men dressed up in his little boater hat and his gal to kind of signify that partying was part of the lifestyle here, especially the nightlife in Easton during the 20s, and Southside Bethlehem as well.
While time traveling through the Golden '20s, you'll see a wide array of artifacts and objects of art from this decadent decade. You could even enjoy a vicarious drive in what appears to be a vintage convertible.
One of my personal favorites is the vaudeville sign that was on top of the Roxy Theater, and it still has some of its original bulbs in it. We have a collection of textiles and dresses that are really wonderful. We also have a really wonderful Egyptian head that's made out of plaster that one of our members loaned to us, and it's actually portraying Marlene Dietrich. And she has these really wonderful metal eyelashes, and it looks just like her. And the Egyptian style was also very, popular during the 20s.
In keeping with the theme, the Siegel Museum's throwing a Sheiks and Shebas night, complete with wine and dancing.
Sheiks and Shebas, we will have alcohol, hors d'oeuvres. I'll be giving tours of the Cat's Meow exhibition, and you'll get to see really just the 1920s come to life. And of course, we'll be showing the Sheik as well in the auditorium all night.
Terry Lynn Lubineski, a local dance instructor and 1920s aficionado, will show you how to do the Charleston, one of the popular dance crazes of the period. Terry was kind enough to give me a few pointers during my visit.
It's a stepping and moving and turning and basically just letting yourself go. It gets its home from jazz music and the African-American music from Harlem.
Terry also has her own collection of 20s artifacts and fashions on display in the museum, including a wide selection of hats, particularly cloches, which were the tight caps worn by the 1920s flappers.
I've always been a hat person, and I just fell in love with the styling of the 20s and began to find and search for cloche hats, which were also known as bucket hats, and connected them with the dancing and all of the history that goes with them. This particular hat has a big brim in the front, and it has some gross grain ribbon, which was very popular then. It has several layers. Look at the back, beautiful. And you had to wear the cloche hat way down on the forehead.
Oh, is that right? Sort of.
You had to almost cover the eye.
There was an attitude that came with the hat.
And being a new woman of the era.
Right.
Terry has a treasure trove of photos and dresses from Irene Castle, a dancer, silent film star, and fashion model of the 1920s.
This is the great Irene Castle.
This is. Irene and her husband Vernon became popularized first over in Europe, and then they came back and they were such a big hit there. They came on the stage in New York City and they made a big, big splash.
Sheiks and Shebas night at the Siegel Museum in Easton takes place this Saturday night.
Cat's Meow will be up through 2018, and Terry's exhibition will only be up until February 18th, so if you want to get to see it, you should come out soon.
And if you're planning to party at Sheiks and Shebas night, don't forget your dance shoes.